What is up, guys, and welcome back to another very important video. Today we're going to be talking about a brand new position that I have opened within my portfolio. I do want to talk about that company that I have chosen to invest in, which you guys can see is behind me right now. We're going to go ahead and break this down from a financial and guidance standpoint, and then we're going to jump onto the chart here and take a look at their technical analysis and price targets moving forward, which, by the way, do exceed 300% by the end of this year. So make sure you guys do stay until the end for that. And then we're going to go ahead and finish off this video by taking a look at my position within this company and my holdings. So let's go ahead and jump right into this video. But before I do, I would like you guys to like and subscribe as always, as well as jump down in the description down below, join up on our free Discord where we have over 500 plus profitable members over there. We also have over $500,000 in team profits year to date. Hopefully we can hit that $3 million milestone by the end of the year. So make sure you guys do join up and do not miss out on that special offer. Now, the company that we're going to be talking about today and the company that I've chosen to invest in is going to be OPFI. This is a fintech stock, very, very close in relation to SoFi. They broaden the reach and community banks to extend credit access to everyday Americans. I'm not really going to break that down too much. If you guys are choosing to invest in this company, which I would highly recommend, I would obviously also recommend to go ahead and do a little bit more research before going ahead and pulling the trigger on this company. Now, I do want to talk about their record net income that came in at $32.1 million for Q3 2024, which was a 106% increase year over year. Really, really great growth numbers on that net income. Next, I do want to talk about their strong revenue growth, which was also pretty strong, coming in at a record $136.6 million in Q3 2024. Now, this was only a 2.6% increase year over year, but when your income is increasing at this insane margin of 106.4%, I'm really not too worried about revenues slowing a little bit. Now, we also do have their high yield with their 540 basis points to 133.9%, indicating some strong profitability, and that profitability is going to continue long term. Now, also, let's talk about their performance. OPFI stock has surged 195% in the last 6 months from the lows, which we will talk about once we get back to the chart, making it one of the best performing small caps in the market. Sorry about that. Also, we have positive earnings outlook. This company has turned profitable and they're looking to stay profitable. So that is just another bullish catalyst right there. But as you guys can see, this is really what I'd be looking for in a strong company, especially once we get to the chart here. We'll talk about how the financials within this company are helping the chart and vice versa. They're kind of working together. And that is really what you guys want to target when looking at a new company, especially one that is starting to turn profitable. Now, that is enough with the financials here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the chart here. We can see we have another beautiful cup and handle. You guys know I love my cup and handles, but go ahead and take a look at this one. This is honestly one of the better cup and handles I've ever seen in my life. We have this beautiful cup right here. We're starting this handle right now. We have a beautiful support and resistance flip. It looks like we're trying to retest all-time highs as we are right now. And then we also have this golden zone right here, which is marking the wave 2 move to the downside. And from there, we'll move up to our wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5, which we'll talk about in a minute. But let's go ahead and talk a little bit about what this company has done in the past. And we can see that from this low of the move to the high, that was around 609%. And then drawing from this high down to around where the bottom of this cup was, you can see we can go ahead and stack this on top of itself. And that is around our third wave target, which is another 89% from where that high was. And that isn't even from where we are today. So let's go ahead and talk about some price targets now and where we could be seeing ourselves by the end of this year. As you guys can see, I have some levels drawn out. Our wave 3 is going to be at $32.98. Our wave 5 move is going to be at $42.88. And then our extension wave is going to be up at $48.37. We also do have a wave 4 drawback coming down to around $27 to $24. Anything within there would be a wave 4 drawback and would give me some strong confidence that the market could turn around after we do hit that. Much the same with where we are today, which is kind of around this wave 2 drawback, looking to tap into this golden zone and really finish off this wave 2 before we do continue higher up to that wave 3 up to around $30. So what I did here with my position was I went ahead and took a look on the 30-minute price chart or 30-minute chart, and I was looking at this little bullish wedge here, which really isn't bullish, just this wedge in general. But I did go ahead and start my DCAing process where I did go ahead and start buying 100 shares. I actually bought around 1050, 1060, and I did average up a little bit before averaging down again, where I do have around 100 shares now at around $10.70, I believe. But we will go ahead and get into my position at the end of this video. As you can see right here, we are bouncing off of my first target for the wave 2 move, and then down here at 839 is my second wave, or my second target for the wave 2 move. to find somewhere to bounce within that. That is why I've chosen to DCA into this company, because I do not think that we have found the bottom yet. I do think there is a little bit more of the downside to come, but if there isn't, I do want to make sure I do have this position set so I can benefit from the upside if that is to happen. So I am ready to take a bit of a hit on this company short term, but that is going to be very, very short term. As you guys can see, that company has ran up 609% in about the last 5 months. So I do expect a lot of that to continue, especially after finally getting a little bit of a drawback to retest some levels. But once we do, bounce off of this either 837 or 1009 level, I do expect some more upside to continue. And from there, we will really flip this support into, or resistance into support, turning old all-time highs into now support, which would be very, very bullish for this company moving in long term. Also, with this golden zone bounce, that would be another great catalyst moving forward. And same with that wave two finish, that would be really, really nice to see. Not only an all-time high flip to support and resistance, but that golden zone bounce would definitely extend us higher to that wave three move at 32.98. Now, once we are there, we'll probably see that top come in around 32.98, and from there we'll drop down for our wave four, which should take maybe 1 to 2 months, taking us down to around 24.46 or around 27.64 if we do get lucky. And from there, we'll continue higher to our wave five move, which will either take us to 42.88, or maybe by there the company has taken a few strides in the company. Maybe those price targets are higher, but I do have a high coming in at 48.37 for the end of the year. uh, these are going to be roughly our 1.16 extension, or our 1618 extension, our 2618 extension, and then our 3618 extension. Just a little good rule of thumb when drawing out your Elliott wave theory. Now, also going ahead and talking about what we could be seeing for price targets here. Let's go ahead and draw out where we are today and where we could be seeing wave three, which is up 224% only to wave three. You guys don't even have to play this to wave five to see well over 100% within this holding. Now, also, we can target up to our wave five, which is going to be 321%. I expect that to come by the end of this year if this company can report good earnings, which are coming in 6 days. I believe maybe March 1st or March 2nd are earnings. And then also our last price target is going to be 376% from where we are today up to that $48.37 range. Now, before I do jump into my position within this company, I do want to talk about a few other companies that have this bullish setup and what they have done since then. So I do want to take a look at Oscar here, which is very similar with this cup and handle. Obviously, their handle is a little bit more drawn out, but you guys can see this is much of the same setup, looking very, very good. And then same with Hims here. I do want to talk about this because this is kind of what will happen coming out of this. So you guys can see a very, very similar cup and a very, very similar handle to both Oscar and OPFI. So once that handle is finished and we do start that wave three move up, you guys can see what happens from there. And then we moved all the way up to around 24.75 from lows of around $5.88. So that is a great move coming out of Hims, and we can expect much of the same coming with Oscar and OPFI. But that is enough with the chart and the financials. Let's go ahead and take a look at my position within OPFI. As you guys can see here, I only have around 100 shares at an average price of 10.70. I'm down around $62 on this share, or on this position, but that's only around 5.85%. Like I said, I do plan to continue to DCA into this position, probably adding around 25 shares for around the next month, hopefully getting this holding up to around 500 to 1,000 shares when it's all said and done. Now, I do plan to continue to add to this company anytime under $14. So I am very bullish on this long term. So that does give me a little bit of room to bring my average up if that is needed. But for now, I do have a market value of around $1,012, and my daily return and total return is only around $62 of loss, or around 6%. But I do think that this company does have a lot of good stuff coming up. Were up around 117% year to date, and then dropped all the way back down, only being up around 30% year to date. And then in the last year, they're up around 188%, but we're up a little bit over 380% at the peak. So you can see this company does have some room to rebound, and I do expect that to come very, very soon. I do expect this company to report a good earnings coming up, and I am very bullish on them long term. But that is really going to be it from me, guys. Once again, make sure you guys do click that link in the description down below. Join up on our free Discord as always. We have over 500 plus profitable members over there and $500,000 in team profits. So make sure you guys do take advantage of that. As well as that, make sure you guys do check out the playlist and video over here, where we do have the best video for you guys and some other information for you. So that is it from me, and I will see you guys in the next video.